twisted, and they make country a petty style. Now where's all my country folks that actually could go survive? When that stock market crashes, I'll be somewhere deep off in these pines, killing shit, kicking ass, and taking what the hell is mine.
How's it going, everybody? Flint from Flint and Steel Survival bringing you a tag video. This tag was from Jason McDaniel. I tagged him a few weeks ago, and he returned the favor, so we'll get right into this. This is my top 3 Bushcraft blades. What went into my decision is honestly my hours of use with each blade. I wanted to pick one of each size. So there's some knives you probably expect to see here, Jason, that you didn't. Like, let me pull it real quick. This rig by Jake Parker over at Dark Wolf Knives. This is not a bushcraft blade in my opinion. This is a survival knife, and the difference to me is this one's a lot more hard use, and this is what I would have to stake my life on, this single item. Whereas these, when you're crafting in the bush, these 3 knives right here do all your tasks. No matter what it is, one of these 3 knives will handle it. Unless it's like, I don't know, sawing through a rock. Obviously that's not going to happen. But first off, this is the most used bushcraft blade I have. This is my Ontario Blackbird. This is the Nor version. It's the one in black with the green canvas micarta instead of the tan. I didn't take my sheath off of my bushcraft pack because it's kind of hard to get back on and off. But I have a carabiner through the top and all the snaps through the molly webbing. So I just brought the knife over. If you can see, all the dirt from my hands and dirt from use is really getting into that canvas, and I absolutely love that look. This is actually the only knife that didn't have jimping, that I didn't add any to. You can see where I've been striking ferro rods and carving feather sticks and stuff. You can feel fat wood shavings on the top of this guy. A little bit of rust spots right here. The coating's chipping away in a couple spots there and there. I just have to take care of this blade a little better, honestly, but this thing's gonna last me forever. It's tough, nice and thick, but thin at the same time compared to the survival knife. But I absolutely love this blade. I use it all the time, anytime I'm out. I can switch this to my belt simply. I mean, not super simple, obviously, because I said how hard it is to take off, but I can switch it onto my belt easy. I've made 2 different custom sheaths for this guy. Liked them both, but in the end I keep going back to their simple sheath that comes with the knife because it's a drop leg. So next sheath I make, if I make another leather one for this guy, is going to be a drop leg because I just love that. As it sits lower, it's easier to draw. So that's enough about that guy. The Bushcraft pocket blade, if you would call it that I carry this guy on my belt as well. This is my long 13 hair fire steel. It just fit really well on the belt. This is not really the knife that I strike it with. To strike it with this knife, I'd have to use the blade, so I don't like to do that. But this is the sheath that came with the Buck 110. Sorry guys, this is a Buck 110 50th anniversary. I just made this little lanyard loop, fire steel loop by popping 2 rivets in a circular piece and then sewing it through the original stitch holes. And then I cut off the top flap because I didn't like it, because this fits in friction just fine. You're not going to lose your knife, you know. Not going anywhere, no rattle. And then I just threw this buffalo nickel pin on there. It just reminds me of my grandpa, and anytime I'm outside, that's kind of the guy I'm thinking of, because we spent so much time outside together. So here's my Buck 110 in all its glory. I've dropped it once on a rock pretty good. Let me see, it's right there. So if you see, come on, you can see it kinda right there. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It doesn't want to. So anyway, there's a chip. Oh, there we go, right there. There's a chip right there. But other than that, this thing's tough. I love the severe clip point. That really sharp edge at the front is really the only super sharp edge like that I have in this set of 3, so I really quite enjoy it. Still razor blade sharp and really easy to put an edge back on. I love the brass accents and pins. It's got the one non-brass. I don't know why. Probably for the back spring. Very nice, smooth back spring. Depresses real easy. And then folds in like a champ. So you can see this has got some crap on it. It's got some pine pitch. I used this knife to harvest some fatwood once and still have some goo on the blade. As Fat Man would say, bow fungus. So there's those two, and then my third option, which is the chopper of the group, obviously, is my Dark Wolf Knives chopper. If I'm doing any large tasks where I have to process wood quickly or split wood, this is the guy I'm doing it with. This is basically a hand axe. This thing is intense. Look at the thickness on the blade, and it goes down to that razor fine point. Mirror polish still, it's getting a lot of crap on it, but that just adds some character. This blade gets used and abused, rode hard, put away wet, whatever saying you want, but it's got all this crap still stuck on the blade I can't get off. But that just adds some character to it. I absolutely love this guy. Jake Parker, go check him out. Dark Wolf Knives on the tubes. I will be putting a link to his description, or a link to his channel in the description. So now we come to the part where I have to tag people, and I always forget to do this.